You know that moment when you're doing everything right in dating, but something still feels off? You're interesting, you're attractive, you show up, but the spark just isn't catching fire the way you imagined. Here's what nobody tells you. There's a hidden psychological trigger in men that most people completely miss, and when you accidentally activate it, everything changes. It's called the hero instinct, and today I'm showing you the 10 specific behaviors that flip this switch without you even trying. Let's start with what this actually is. The hero instinct isn't about him rescuing you from a tower or slaying dragons. It's way more subtle than that. It's his deep need to feel useful, capable, and essential in your life. Not enough fix all my problems way, but in small, meaningful moments where he feels like he matters. When this gets triggered, his brain lights up like he just won something. When it doesn't, he becomes another person he's just casually seeing. So what are these behaviors? First, ask his opinion on decisions that actually matter to you, not what to order for dinner. I'm talking about career moves, big purchases, life direction stuff. When you say, "I've been thinking about this job offer and I'd love to know what you think," you're signaling that his perspective has weight in your world. His brain interprets this as, "I'm valuable here." Most people either make every decision alone to seem independent or ask about trivial things that feel like tests. Neither works. You want the middle ground, where he feels consulted, not interrogated. Second, let him solve actual problems for you, even small ones. Your shelf needs mounting, your car is making a weird noise, you can't figure out this app. Yes, you could YouTube it. Yes, you're capable. But here's the thing. When you let him step in and fix something tangible, he gets a hit of purpose. It's not about being helpless. It's about creating space for him to contribute. The difference is in how you frame it. "I have no idea what I'm doing, save me," feels needy. "Hey, you're good at this, could you help me out?" feels like respect for his skills. Third, show genuine excitement when he does something for you. Not fake enthusiasm, real appreciation. If he plans a date, researches a restaurant, remembers something you mentioned 3 weeks ago, let him see that it landed. "You remembered I wanted to try this place. That's so thoughtful," does more than you think. It reinforces that his effort created a reaction. Most people just say thanks and move on. The hero instinct needs feedback that his actions have impact. Fourth, share a challenge you're facing without immediately solving it yourself in the same breath. This one trips people up. They'll say, "I'm so stressed about this presentation, but I'll figure it out. I always do." That second part kills the opening. Instead, "I'm so stressed about this presentation," and then pause. Let him offer perspective. Let him brainstorm with you. You're not asking him to take over. You're letting him be part of your process. There's a huge difference between inviting support and demanding rescue. What most people miss is that vulnerability isn't weakness in his eyes, it's access. When you let him see that you're navigating something difficult, he doesn't think less of you. He thinks, "She trusts me enough to share this." That trust is what activates the instinct. It makes him feel closer to you because you're letting him into the real stuff, not just the highlight reel. Fifth, celebrate his wins like they're important to you too. He got a promotion, his team won, he finished a project he's been grinding on. Your reaction matters more than you realize. When you match his energy and show that his success makes you happy, he starts to associate his achievements with you, not in a codependent way, but in a "she's in my corner" way. That feeling of being championed is magnetic. Sixth, respect his need to figure things out before he talks about them. This one's counterintuitive. When he goes quiet or needs space to process something, most people panic and push for answers. "What's wrong? Talk to me. Why are you shutting down?" Here's the truth. Men often need to sort through their thoughts internally before they can articulate them. When you give him that room without making him feel guilty about it, you're showing him that you trust his process. That trust triggers something primal. He feels respected, not pressured. Seventh, have your own goals and passions that don't revolve around him. The hero instinct doesn't want to be your entire world. It wants to support a world you're actively building. When you're driven, when you have things you're working towards, when you light up talking about your own projects, he sees someone worth investing in. There's a difference between "I need you to complete me" and "I'm building something cool and I want you here for it." The second one makes him want to show up. Eighth, trust him to handle things his way, even if it's not how you'd do it. If he's planning something, organizing something, taking care of something, resist the urge to micromanage or correct. "Are you sure you want to do it that way?" feels like doubt. Even if his method is different, letting him execute it his way shows confidence in his competence. That confidence makes him feel capable, which is exactly what the hero instinct craves. Ninth, initiate plans sometimes, but leave room for him to lead too. Balance is everything here. If you always wait for him to plan, he might feel like he's carrying the relationship. If you always take charge, he might feel unnecessary. The sweet spot is taking turns. You plan a weekend, he plans the next date. You suggest an idea, he runs with it. Back and forth. It creates a rhythm where both of you feel needed. 10th, and this is the one people forget, tell him directly what makes you feel cared for. Not in a demanding way, but as insight into who you are. "I feel really loved when you check in during the day." It means a lot when you remember small details I mention. You're giving him a roadmap to make you happy. And here's the secret. Men actually want to make you happy. They just don't always know how. When you tell him, you're not being high maintenance. You're helping him win with you. Here's why all of this works. The hero instinct isn't about traditional masculinity or outdated gender roles. It's about fundamental human psychology. Everyone wants to feel needed, valuable, and effective in the lives of people they care about. For men specifically, this often shows up as wanting to provide, protect, and solve, even in small everyday ways. When you create opportunities for that to happen naturally, without force or manipulation, something shifts. He starts seeing you as someone he wants to keep around, not because you need him, but because being with you makes him feel like a better version of himself. So, which of these behaviors do you already do without realizing it? And which ones would be the hardest to start? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want to know the flip side, the 5 unexpected things that make men fall hard and stay committed, that's the next video. I'll see you there.